Welcome to Sparklebritts, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights and demand accountability.
Time is 14:51 and you're under arrest on suspicion of public order. Section 5. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, just which will later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. The necessity for your arrest is because you're refusing to provide me with your name and address.
Supermarket to charge his mobility device, something he had previously been allowed to do, but this time he was refused. He just wanted an apology because he felt offended, but the staff did not cooperate and called the police. The police arrived quickly, repeatedly asked him for his name, and threatened to arrest him even though he insisted he had not shouted or caused trouble, and even had recording evidence. The reason for the action kept changing, from not being allowed to charge the device, to being argumentative, then aggressive, even though in reality he was only asking for an apology. The rigidity and lack of listening from the police and the uncooperative attitude from the supermarket made the incident tense and unreasonable, and pushed the man into the position of being arrested just for asking for a charger and a simple apology. Watch the whole clip and please support this auditor by subscribing to his channel. The link is in the description.
Well, staff doesn't apologize when I ask a question. Are you the manager, yes or no? And she can't answer a question. Then when I put in a formal complaint, they say I'm shocked.
Right, for the start, sir, we've come down because Tesco's have rung us. Not you, you haven't rung us. We've come down because Tesco's have rung us. So it isn't, we're not here for you to get an apology. We want to know what's gone on.
No, I'm here for an apology because staff doesn't treat customers fairly. With
At the end
mental
of the
health.
day, it's this gentleman's choice whether you charge that or you don't. He said no, the staff said no, you carried on doing something that they've said no to.
And that's the reason.
And that's the reason.
And then your argument, I believe.
Okay, yeah, I'm expecting apologies. Is that argumentative?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Complaints and
Offensive what?
yeah.
Offensive what?
Offense of what?
A public order offence.
Meaning? Can you speak English?
Meaning that you've been very aggressive towards staff.
Meaning what? What did I do?
Well, I've just told you what you've done.
Sorry?
I've just told you you've been aggressive towards staff.
How? How? What did I do?
I don't need to tell you that. You need to tell me what your name is.
Describe. I have mental health issues. I need to explain in particular. Explain to me what. This guy doesn't know anything about no aggression. He has no clue. I just asked for apology because
Right,
staff.
that guy doesn't have anything to do with it.
He's
He's
the manager.
who's come down to speak
He's
to
the
you.
manager.
But he's not the member of
He
staff who's
doesn't
being
know.
aggressive towards.
He doesn't know about any aggression.
Right,
So
what is your name?
what aggression are you talking about?
I'm not going to tell you that. I need to tell you what your name is.
Exactly. I don't need to tell you.
No, you do need to tell me
No,
your name.
you
because-
need to tell me. You have pace and you have to tell me.
Yeah, and under pace, you need to tell me what your name is, otherwise there's a necessity for arrest for the offence that I suspect you've committed.
You can suspect anything. Reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable grounds to suspect
Explain.
is that the staff here have told me that you have committed an offence by being aggressive towards them.
What did I do?
Come in and shouted at them.
No, I don't shout. I deny that.
Right.
There was no warning of shouting. I have it recorded already. That's fake
Look,
accusations, and you should go back to
I'm
the...
not here to question you about the offence, I'm here asking you your name.
No, I'm telling you there is no shouting. There was no warning of me shouting. I have it on record. You're just making stuff up because they're making false accusations. All I asked is an apology
All I
because
asked is
staff...
your
don't
name,
interrupt
so
me.
just tell me what
Don't
your name
interrupt
is.
me. No, I'm not talking to you. If you're interrupting me, that's fine. You don't need to bully me with saying 10 times the same thing. That's fine. You can.
Well,
You're dismissed. You can go. You can go.
You need to tell me your name or you're going to get arrested.
You can go investigate false accusations of alleged
Right,
aggression.
are you going to tell me what your name is or am I going to lock you up?
This will go to court to my solicitor. That's fine. I'm going to ask for a lot of
I'm going
compensation.
to give you a last chance. Would you like to tell me your name?
For what?
I've just told you.
No, you didn't. Explain things in a
Right,
particular
no,
way.
I've told you. Time is 14:51 and you're under arrest on suspicion of public order. Section 5. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, just which will later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. The necessity for your arrest is because you're refusing to provide me with your name and address.
That's a new offence.
What?
That's a new offence.
It's not a new offence.
Well, you just said the reason for
arrest.
arrest.
Recording because you're under
You
arrest.
don't boss me around. You're not my boss.
No,
Don't
I am
touch
the
my
police.
stuff.
You are going to have to stop
I don't care who
recording
you
because
are.
under
Go the
arrest.
phone.
एक ब्लड दे देता मैं उत्थों को मारो गया सी लेकिन ये ब्लड injection in there from a patient, and they put a syringe on it, and they gave me that, and I've been ill ever since. I don't know whether it's AIDS, whether
A tense and suffocating psychiatric detention. The police and doctors showed up with a Section 135 order, ordering the man to undergo a psychiatric evaluation out of concern for his safety and the safety of the community. However, the man repeatedly protested, claiming that this was a conspiracy by the neighbors and the hospital to silence him, accusing the hospital of injecting him with lethal drugs, poisoning his food, and even claiming that other patients were just actors in a torture system. The reasons for the detention were constantly questioned, changed, and became contradictory, from protecting health to danger to the community, then back to following the regulations. The police and doctors tried to explain and stay calm, but were met with fierce resistance and increasingly harsh and unreasonable accusations from the man, making the atmosphere even more tense. He repeatedly emphasized that he was wronged, labeled as mentally ill to be isolated, and that all treatments only made normal people go crazy. In the end, who was right and who was wrong in this story?
If you're taping this, I'd rather you would...
Yeah, but...
Could you stop it, please?
No.
We're fully recording, so I've got a camera on here recording everything that's going on
because it's
today.
for my own safety.
And this is for our safety, yours as
Yeah,
well.
but what's the problem?
We're here under Section 135 warrant to assess you under the Mental Health Act. No. I did come and approach you last week.
Yes, you
did.
did.
Allow us to assess you. You refused and told us to go away.
Yeah, but why do you...
I went to the magistrate's court to get a warrant. I've got a warrant.
Yeah.
So I've made arrangements to escort you with the police to the place of safety at Penn Hospital to do a mental health assessment. I have a doctor there.
Yeah, but you assessed me
another
before.
doctor there.
You assessed me before.
We've got some concerns raised, so therefore...
What concerns is there? There isn't any
Can we
concern.
start talking to
No.
So it's raining. Do you mind if we come?
No, you can't.
Well, if we execute the grounds of the warrant,
Yeah,
we'll
but...
be coming in regardless. So
Yeah.
I'll just come and speak to you quietly. The doctor can explain what's going to happen. And
If you can explain to me there, then I can... ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਜਾਦਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੱਸ ਦੇ ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵਾਰੰਟ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਕੋਰਟ ਤੋਂ why you bought a warrant for?
Speak English?
Yes, he goes, yes.
Speak English?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to converse in English then, so we know what you're talking about? Okay.
English ਚ ਬੋਲਣਾ.
Okay.
Okay. The reality is,
Yeah.
the people who deal with your husband have got some concerns regarding his mental welfare. In
Mental-
order for them to carry out a mental health assessment,
He is not mental.
bear with it. Well, unfortunately, you not being a doctor doesn't have any standing on this occasion.
Yeah, but...
No, my husband not coming.
No, well, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the
Why
thing...
is my husband in
the
mental
The thing is,
health?
the thing is,
You
when I
can't
went...
get my husband in mental health. My husband is very good.
When I went into Penn Hospital, I saw some patients being executed and they've been given lethal injections.
Well,
and
let's go inside and talk
yeah,
about
but,
it. You might not have to go to Penn Hospital,
yeah,
so let's go inside.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. I went to
That's
another.
why they're here now,
Yeah, but I went to
speaking
another
about
hospital as well, and the same thing
You
was.
can't take
Well,
my
as-
husband
if
in
you-
mental
if you-
health.
My life was in danger,
You won't let them talk
and
to
you
you.
never let me explain, and they don't listen to me,
If we won't let them
You
talk
can't
to
take
him
my
here,
husband in
and they don't
mental
let me
he will have to be removed
explain.
to go to hospital to be spoken to there.
Yeah, but I'm telling you.
We'd rather speak to him here.
Executions have been carried out there,
Well, they're
and
not,
my life is under threat.
Okay,
It doesn't matter.
let's have a
It
talk
doesn't
about
matter
it.
which. It doesn't matter which.
The warrant is now being executed. Okay, so we are entering the property under 135 of the Mental Health Act in order.
So sit down and we'll talk about it.
All right.
Yeah, executions being carried out
Quite
there.
happy for you.
Yeah.
Quite happy for you to record us.
Yes.
Okay. However, at this moment in time, the doctor's going to explain what's going to happen.
Yeah.
If your demeanour changes towards me or my colleague or anybody else, if you become aggressive or verbally obstructive,
I'm not being
I
aggressive.
will apply handcuffs. Do you understand
Yeah.
that, sir? Madam, bear with me. Do you understand that?
Yes,
please?
I understand all
Thank you.
that.
So if you want to speak to the doctor
Yeah.
in a moment, what I will ask, the potential is mad, and he's going to be removed from the property. He's going to be taken to a place of safety. That place of safety, I'm quite happy to disclose to you at this moment in time, it's going to be Penn Hospital. Once he's at Penn Hospital, the doctors...
Penn Hospital ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਮਾਰ ਦੇਣਾ ਆ ਇਹ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ they take they're going to you going to yeah but you
to undertake...
yeah but lethal injections have been given in Penn Hospital. I've seen it all before. Okay, don't we are going to assess me for what? We have to see What reason? No, you trying to... There's a cover-up in this. There's a cover-up. There's a cover-up.
Okay.
Listen, I've already been there many times. No, no. Look, when I go in there,
No point arguing because
When-
the
when-
decision has been made already.
when I go in there, you give me, you start giving me treatment, and it's not for me.
We can. The warrant,
You can't take my
the
husband
warrant
in
gives us
in
the power
hospital.
to
Okay,
remove your husband to Penn
I
Hospital
told you before,
so he
no.
can be assessed and treated if needed.
No, he is fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to be treated. No, it's fine.
Okay, he is fine. He is fine. Don't force him. Don't force him. You can ruin my husband.
Sounds like you're ruining my life and everybody else's here.
And they consider there's no issues, they'll come back.
No, you can't take my husband.
Madam, we can take
No,
it. It will be.
no.
If you
No.
you'll be
You
arrested.
ruin my
as well.
husband like all the time. You are wrong.
Madam, if I can explain.
No.
I'm from Westlands Police. If you obstruct me in any shape or form when your husband is removed, you will be arrested for
No.
obstructing the con. You will
Why
be.
are
You will be.
arrested him?
No, he's not being arrested. He's being taken to Penn Hospital where he'll be
They're assessing me for mental health.
Right.
Fine.
I don't think we're going to get on. We're not going to debate. We're not going to debate.
No, you can't take my husband in Penn Hospital. You can go now.
it is on way.
No, you can go now.
So what's going to happen? An ambulance is coming. You will be taken onto the ambulance. I will be on the back of the ambulance. At this moment in time, okay, sir, you've not been aggressive, verbally or obstructive. So as long as you remain calm, I don't intend to handcuff you. If you cope, you will be handcuffed. Okay, sir. Right. So if you've got anything on you shouldn't have or anything that's like to cause injury or to myself, any sharp implements, nothing at all. Would you mind standing up a moment? I just want to make sure you've got nothing on you that could hurt you or myself, okay?
In my house.
Can I explain to you why to put together a bag of belongings for you so you can take some
It's
belongings
just
with
in
you?
case you are...
I'm not taking anything.
You're not taking anything, okay.
Okay, not a problem.
I'm very
Give an
sure that
opportunity to obviously take some belongings.
I'm sure that
Okay. Do we want to get a coat? Because it's rain there, so it is quite chilly, so we'll get a coat for you anyway. And then
how long
hopefully-
am I going to be there? Because I don't want
You
to.
have to do the assessment.
Assessment,
and after that-
you did all assessments loads of times in there. You're going to finish me off in there, and you're going to put me on medication, and you're going to put me on. You're going to finish me off.
Until an assessment is done at the hospital, we don't know how long it's going to be.
Why are you assessment my husband all the time? Push him and ruin his life.
Well, I can't comment on it.
No,
Can
you
I?
You lot are. You ruining my life. I told you.
Don't point. Don't point.
When I went.
My neighbor, they are going to Penn Hospital because they are
Yeah, yes they do. They keep an eye on.
Anybody else live here? Just you and your husband, no children?
No.
Just you and your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're okay stopping here on your own?
Yeah, we are fine. Why are you take my husband all the time? Push my husband in Penn Hospital and every time you push my husband.
Because there are concerns
We
with his
are
mental
fine.
stability.
We are fine.
It's not. There's no concern. The only concern is my neighbours. My neighbours are the concern.
We're here.
No, I'm telling you.
There would be independent doctor.
No, there's no shit. They're all rubbish. They're rubbish. They're rubbish. Believe me. You all work together.
Yeah.
And,
We have to follow the law of this land, isn't it?
yeah, but you can execute people in there as well. You're doing it, okay? You do it behind closed doors.
What's like the ambulance?
01902, yeah? 2877.
Sure you don't take anything with you?
276 881
276.
881
88.
1.
Okay.
Sure you don't take anything with you? Belonging wise?
No, I have not.
Okay. Look, I understand it's upsetting.
Yeah.
But all it is for the doctors to carry an assessment. Now, an assessment.
Why are you
No, they forced me. They forced me in there. They forced me.
If I can explain what's going to happen, and then I'll listen to you.
And there's dangerous people in there as well.
A judge has been spoken to. A judge, it's on this gentleman.
You need to. She needs a copy of that. So
Give me copy, please.
Yeah, I'll be
Now I need now.
now,
We're going to do a judge has listened to information that's been put to him by the local social services.
No, you send up a Paulette Bailey.
Kashmir.
Yeah, I know.
Paulette Bailey. It's Paulette Bailey. Antisocial behaviour keeps sending me in there.
Kashmir, look at me please, okay? Because of what the doctors have said, the judge is worried.
No,
And so
No,
what he's
judges
done-
aren't worried.
Yes, he's authorised the warrant, but all the warrant allows the doctors to do is to take the husband in order to talk to him. Once they've spoken to him, and a decision will be made to whether he's going to come home or whether he'll be sectioned under what
Then
was
they
done by
come
the
home.
Section 3
Then
and
they
Section
come
2.
home. Then they come home.
Well,
Two
I-
days.
potentially yes.
Yeah,
Potentially
2 days.
yes. I think it's
If,
up to this.
my husband have 4 hours in Penn Hospital.
Yeah. But when were you last at Penn Hospital, sir?
I don't need to go into that because what you're doing, you keep sectioning me in there. Look, I'm happy with you lot. You always do it.
You haven't been
Yes,
sectioned.
yes.
He's happy here.
I understand that. He's with family.
Every day I'm.
In a doctor in a hospital.
You have to understand, you haven't been sectioned. Okay? The warrants,
No, he
the
is not
powers that we
sectioned.
have are got under the Mental Health Act. Doesn't
They gave me an injection in there last time, and I've got cancer as well. What treatment are they going
you have
to?
medication for that.
No, don't. But I've got cancer for it. I need to be left
You're
alone.
happy in
Does he
my
have cancer, Cashmere?
Yes.
Does your husband have cancer?
Can the cancer hagi mere ko?
He doesn't.
Hagi ya.
Just told me he has
Blood cancer ah.
blood cancer. Is that leukemia he has?
Yes.
What sort of treatment does he get for that?
I can't take that treatment because it means I might have to have blood transfusions, and I don't accept it as a Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witness.
I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah, but why do you? If I've got mental health, why are you taking me up there for when
We're not
the
the-
real treatment should be in?
The whole idea of the warrant, okay, and it's again a little bit misleading, albeit the warrant has been issued under the Mental Health Act. It doesn't mean that he's suffering from mental health.
Yeah, but they're gonna force me to go on thingy. They threaten me in there to go on medication when I'm not going.
What they will do is that the
They
warrant
come-
allows them to remove you to a place of safety. Now, in some instances, an assessment can be carried out in your home. However, the information is you haven't cooperated with them when they come
Yeah,
to
but
the
they
door.
don't listen. They don't listen.
But when they come to the door,
Yeah.
when officers have come to the door, you haven't spoken to them, you haven't engaged, which has made them a little bit more worried. So what they're going to do
It's not
today is
that.
they've got the warrant.
You are responsible. Anything happens to me in Penn Hospital, you guys are responsible for
Well,
that.
we're
You
responsible
will.
to an extent. We have a limited responsibility.
There's patients going in Penn Hospital, and they said that they've been suicidal, but it's not. The staff have been attacking them and making it look like the other way around.
If you believe that, have you
Yeah,
brought
I've
to the
seen it.
attention of anyone?
Yeah, but they don't listen to me. When you're under mental health, nobody ever listens to you.
Okay. But, as I said, what's going to happen? An ambulance is coming. As I've said to you, you've been quite calm with it at the moment. As long as you remain on this basis, sir, if you remain calm with me, I don't intend to go in, because I'm quite happy to sit with you.
Yeah, but what they're going to do?
So I will be with you, and if you're concerned for your safety, I will look after you, okay? So I will travel on the ambulance with you. If your demeanour changes, sir, you will be handcuffed.
Why are you forcing him all the time? Push him. Going to Penn Hospital, why are they going to Penn
Look, listen.
Now he is fine.
Look, I don't say anything to anyone, and people are making allegations against me and throwing me. My neighbours have been throwing me in there. These neighbours have been throwing in
Has all
there.
that been reported to police, sir?
They don't listen to me. You know that when you got schizophrenic, and I don't have schizophrenic.
We do listen to people. So
They don't. You know you don't. You
That's
don't.
an unfair belief.
That's not. They don't listen to us.
Why are you not listening to them?
They don't listen.
What reason do they give you for not listening?
Don't force
They,
them.
because once you give them that label schizophrenic,
Cashmere, I can only listen-
Ekman,
I can only listen to one person.
once you give them that label schizophrenic and is delusional, then nobody listens.
How long do you think you've been given that label?
Since 2015.
So for the last 3-4 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
and each time they keep throwing me in Penn Hospital, and they put me in another hospital, and I was going to get attacked in there as well.
How long were you in Penn Hospital last time?
28 days.
So it's 28 day assessment, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
And
they
what
gave me
happened after the
injection,
end?
and they gave me injection, and I've become more poorly. I don't know what injections they're giving me.
What medication are you on at the
I'm
moment?
not on anything. No, I'm fine.
Go from
You
here.
ca-
No, coming back in my home. You can't come in my home. Go.
Is this his
Go
telephone
from
lines
here.
or was it?
I've got a
Go from
telephone.
here.
Just leave that,
No,
mate.
not ask him.
Kashmir,
No.
once we go to Penn Hospital,
Who?
once we go to Penn Hospital, does that telephone work in this house? This is the landline telephone number you've given me to here.
I'll give you the number.
To this house, yes.
Yeah.
So once we're there, once we find out what's happening, I'll get one of the doctors to give you a call to let you know whether they're going to bring your husband home or whether he's going to end up being staying for, you said a 28 day assessment.
No, they always do. It says, no, I'm not.
No going. No.
It is.
No.
Kashmir
No.
is.
No.
I'm tortured there by patients as well, because half of the patients in there are fake patients.
To take my
Well, if you have
husband in
issue
the
with other
hospital.
patients, you need to report it to the staff.
No, they don't.
Sorry,
It's all part of the system, mate. I know how it works.
I'm not allowed to take my husband in Penn Hospital. No, no.
He
No,
is
sorry, please.
I understand you're upset.
No,
But,
no.
no, it's understandable. I'd be upset if a family member's going, but it's to be assessed. It's for his best.
No, he is fine.
Not my
We are
interest.
fine. We are happy.
The only people who are happy are my neighbours in the neighbourhood, because they want me out of here and they don't want to see me here. Yes.
Okay. If you're not happy, have you spoken to the council about being really?
They don't listen. You know, once they're in it as well. The council of
So you're
Wolverhampton.
telling me no one listens to you,
They don't.
but I'm here listening.
You're only listening, but you know it's going to be dismissed anyway.
Sorry,
Nothing ever listens.
Go from here. You can go now.
Just wait for the ambulance and we'll
No,
be leaving the
ambulance
ambulance.
go.
Yes.
No.
John Evan,
Ambulance is going. No, yeah. Go on from. Go on from here. Go on. Sorry, please.
मेरे कोर्ट दे आ गई सेक्शन में कहते सेक्शन नहीं रहेगा हानि रहेगा
Does your husband have a jacket you can take with him? It's he's raining outside.
मेरे को दे दे
Okay, if you're saying that, then
अच्छा आप खड़ी हैं
I'll just smoke my husband.
नहीं कर देना है कर आज तो बंद कर देना मैं करिए आज कर देना हाथ ना लगेंगे एक blood ਦਾ ਦੇਤਾ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ they gave me a blood injection in there from a patient and they put a syringe on it and they gave me that and I've been ill ever since. I don't know whether it's AIDS whether it's AIDS or other diseases or other cancers of other patients that's been given me in
So,
the
if
hospital.
you actually listen to what you're saying, that wouldn't make sense, which
It
further
does.
supports what the doctors are saying.
No.
Nobody,
I'm not doing this, you know?
nobody in their right mind would be saying things like that.
Yeah, because they are doing it. And hospitals getting away with crimes. And so are you lot. You're getting away with crimes as well.
I don't commit crimes, sir.
It's crimes.
Yeah?
It's crimes. It's illegal. What you're doing is illegal in Penn Hospital. Is you're giving an injection, lethal injection, putting down patients. And then some of them come from prison. And they've been punished in there, in Penn Hospital. And there's other 3 sister hospitals as well. Callum Hospital as well. You do everything down there as well. Everything's going on down there.
Alright.
I think jacket out.
West
I'll
Front.
stay with you.
So can I just make sure there's nothing in the jacket pockets before you put that on? Is there any medication or tablets that you may need to take with you today? Nothing at all?
I just told you.
Okay, well I just want to make sure I don't want to be coming back to Kashmir and upsetting them even more when we can resolve it there, okay? Just bear with me.
Look it together.
ਉੱਥੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਆ ਖੜੇ
Okay, so you're going to put that on?
But the dangerous people, there's dangerous people in
Is
Penn
that totally
Hospital.
green on?
There's dangerous people in Penn Hospital. Dangerous people.
I'll search that one as well. I need to search it before you put it on.
And there's the members of staff are dangerous as well. They do torturing as well in there.
Kashmir, can I ask, are you going out this afternoon at all? Because if we need to call you, or the doctors need to call you, I need to just want to make sure that you're going to be in the house so they can call you.
It's your responsibility. You send my husband today.
If
Okay.
anything happens to me, you're not responsible.
If you agree with
And
me,
don't
you
say,
can-
oh, he's committed suicide, because I don't want to commit suicide.
Okay. So you're putting that, are you putting both on or one?
I wouldn't commit suicide.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's patients been in there, and you've told their families that the patient's committed suicide when he hasn't.
Okay. I'm sure I haven't done that, but I'm sure.
No,
the
but
doctors would.
there's outsiders come in there, and they do the executions as well.
Okay.
So you try to keep me quiet so information doesn't go anywhere else, because I'm telling the truth.
Not a problem.
Yeah, that's why you come running here, because I mentioned it, illegal injections. That's why you don't like it, do you?
I've got no problems with that.
So you call it mental health. It's not mental health, it's torture. You're doing torturing. All this gang stalking is related to Penn Hospital and mental health, mental side of it, mental hospitals.
All right. Dad, you're right. 2 seconds. I'm trying to wait.
Okay.
In relation to the assessment, I would say that as soon as you went a hospital, once you go off the main area, it becomes private property. So on the basis of that, we do have a power to seize property. If we think it may cause harm, it's glass. If it was to break it, it could potentially hit itself. So once we get there.
Thank you for watching. Police using vague justifications to stop, question, or detain people without cause is a growing concern. Simply being in public is not a crime, and officers cannot demand compliance without legal justification. Whether it's intimidation tactics, unlawful demands for ID, or escalating situations without cause, standing your ground and recording every interaction is key to holding them accountable. Always ask questions, challenge unlawful orders, and never let your rights be ignored. Subscribe for more UK police accountability videos, real encounters, and important lessons on knowing your rights. Stay informed, stay empowered, and never stop filming.